That's it. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. We're going to be discussing what the people and reinsurance from the world here. The tariffs in Canada, Mexico, and the others. This is not Americans' tariffs. This is Trump's tariffs. These tariffs are right now puts a strain on relations, and but I think our own American citizens knew that this is a bad idea. Trump has produced terrorists on Canada, Mexico. Oh, now he's back and tracking some of them. Yeah, good whiz. Good grief. I think it's time for, I have to say, I'm kind of a little feeling about Al Green. But Al Green is the leader, and then I think Bernie Sanders is standing up to this American tyrant. But I have to say to the world, we respect the other world's, hatred against us. But like they say, American is not about Albuquerque. This is about serving us people. I have to say that Donald Trump has violated the Constitution and the law many, many times. There are courts around the country standing up to them, standing up and saying, look, Trump, this is illegal what you're doing. Cutting off, American, aid to domestically important here. Donald Trump has cut off Ukraine. Cut off aid to Ukraine. I think that, this is after Trump's lies that Ukraine started the war. Ukraine started the war? Give me a break. And on top of that, we're stopping aid to Ukraine altogether. I have to say, come to your senses, Trump, and keep aiding Ukraine. Because Ukraine is defending itself from Russia's invasion. This is not the first time that Russia has invaded Ukraine. It's back in 2014, annexing Crimea. So tell me, Trump, are you inclined to lie more lies to the world? Let me recite this again. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, liberty, justice for all. Well, I don't see it that way in Congress. Then last Tuesday, when the Republicans, they're applauding on the speech. Well, the Democrats, they're not even bothering to applaud to him because he knows that what Trump is doing. Al Green shouted out there in the middle of Trump's speech. That just shows how divided our nation has become. I think it's time, to show. But I have to say that, the tariffs, that's not Americans' tariffs. That's Trump and the oligarchs' tariffs. These tariffs are not going to lay us out of debt or whatever it is, or those so-called deficit from other countries. All what tariffs are going to do is to pad the wallets of the rich. You know what I would do as a president of the United States? I would lift the tariffs to Canada, Mexico, the EU, back off of the tariffs completely. Or raise the tariffs on China and those who raise the tariffs on China, but not Canada and Mexico. And I have to applaud Justin Trudeau, who are speaking up against the tariffs and us. Justin Trudeau probably put an American flag with the cross on here, and something that there's tariffs over here. Now, some of the stores here are putting American wines off the shelves. I expect that. I expected the thing here. But the Canadians have to know that Look at the protests across America. Americans are sick of this stuff. I think we should be, and I think we know, and I have to say we know we're a better country than this. We're a better country than to have a broken system favoring the rich. So last thing I have to say about this is, to the Russian citizens, I count on the Russian citizens to throw Putin out of power, because Russians want democracy, and they showed this right after the Cold War ended. But Putin came along and turned them into an oligarch nation. Sadly, we're becoming the same. We're not going to let America become a second Russia. So I have to say, just as, that we feel to Russian citizens, you deserve the right to a fair election. I think everybody has a right to deserve a fair election. We're counting on Putin I think we're counting the citizens of Russia to wake up. I think I'm seeing that, they are, I don't know what it is here. Russians want democracy just like we want democracy as well. It's democracies, not limited to America. Everyone wants to be living in democracy. But I have to say to Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky, look, this war ain't going to end until Putin is thrown from power. And I have to say, the negotiations, we're going to just stop the war. This is just going to happen temporarily. Putin's going to build up his army again and attack him again. Putin should not be trusted. But I have to say, I always look towards the Russian citizens. They're not our enemy. And I have to say, I'm sure that a lot of the people in the world feels that American citizens are not the enemy to them. We're fighting. We're fighting to bring our country back in order. If you want to have the deficit, do you know who should be paying for the American debt? The billionaires. Someone has to have $500 billion in a bank account, like Elon Musk. Just pay off the taxes. They're the ones who should be paying the taxes. And they should be serving us Americans here. Then my last thing to the rest of the world, Americans love Europe. They want to travel there. They love the European Union. They love the Schengen years. And by the way, next week we're going to be celebrating St. Patrick's Day. We love the Irish. The Irish has ancestry relations to us. And to us, we love the St. Patrick's Day. And to us, we view Ireland as an ally. But, I don't know what Donald Trump is going to be saying about this. Maybe perhaps, what if he implements tariffs on Ireland? We got to have the world to know. We did not vote for this mess. I didn't vote for Trump. Trump is, and yeah, I did not vote for Trump. And I'm counting on Congress to remove Trump from power. Like we could probably, we'll probably, calling our J.D. Vance to remove Trump because he's for the 25th Amendment. Well, no, J.D. Vance isn't going to do it. And I think the other one is that we're going to do everything we can to remove Trump from power. Al Green, sir, stand up and says, we're going to put in articles of impeachment to Donald Trump because Donald Trump is violating laws. He's violating the Constitution. And he's cutting down the programs that Congress created. So I have to say that, we could build up relationships, put up economic partners, and we can make us stronger and our allies stronger. And I think that's the direction we should be facing now. Putting us into an economic area, so we could be able to providing a more powerful coalition against to providing a more powerful coalition with defense. Anyway, so I have to say to the world, this is not Americans' things. This is Trump. The rest of the people, I know that the rest of the people hates us. Well, this is Trump's doing, and I'm against Trump at this point. We should be a nation serving us. And I'm sure that in 2026 we're going to fix up our nation. So we can get our nation back in order. Canada, I love you. Mexico, I love you. The European Union, I love you. And as well as the UK and Ireland. And Trump needs to stop these tariffs and these reckless behavior. So I have to say, JDL, God bless America, God bless the world, and we will fix our nation.